Happy Sunday. Sunday blog 176, 16th of March 2025, Throwing Pots. This month I'm participating in the March Micro Marathon with Smoke Long Quarterly, producing a piece of flash fiction and non-fiction each day. Simplistically put, flash is a piece of less than 1,000 words, like throwing pots one after the other off the potter's wheel. After this month is over, I'll have a range of misshapen pots to rework with the feedback I've received. And it will be time to remember that yet again, writing is rewriting. But I thought I'd share one of the thrown pots today. The prompt was to rewrite a conversation that you overheard from the perspective of one of the people in the conversation. And this was something I heard through the curtain in a hospital ward. Through the curtain, the young doctor shouts against my deafness and asks, "Do I want to resuscitate my wife?" And I can only think, once I work out what she's on about, is what kind of a question is that? She looks back at her clipboard, and I figure that at the end of this conversation, she needs to have a goals of care plan for my Betty. But right now, Betty's asleep with a body full of tranquilizers and an egg on her head. 16 times she's fallen since she was admitted to hospital a couple of weeks ago. Can it only be that recently? Up until then, I swear she was just who she always was. My wife, my Betty. But in the madness and confusion of the hospital, she doesn't know who I am, who our son is. Where do we want to live? The doctor bellows. I want to live with Betty, but Betty can't go home. The doctor's very clear about that. My son has to go back to Queensland. He's very clear about that too. I want to be with Betty, so there's nothing else for it. I'll have to follow her into an aged care prison, I tell the doctor. I'm not so clear about that, but what else is there to do? She makes another check on her list, wraps it up and moves on to the next bed.